Well, it's been kind of a quiet day here on the farm, which is not a bad thing. Quiet's not bad. Quiet's just still. We don't mind a still day here and there, right? We like some quiet. So we are getting ready to say goodbye to the first of the puppies come the weekend, come Friday. It is what it is. It's close to time for them to go home. So when I say getting ready for that, I mean we're putting together puppy care kits. I send care kits with almost everyone. I don't send care kits with kittens because they're only $20 and a care kit would cost me more. But they're just kittens, right? So for other animals, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. I was just counting ducks. But for other animals, puppies and bunnies, I don't send care kits for chicks either. But puppies and bunnies get a care kit. Excuse me. Thank you, Sauron. They get a care kit because, frankly, they deserve a care kit. They do. And they deserve a care kit because they've been so good. I'm not going in there to get those eggs. I'm going to send Tristan to go get those eggs. There's an egg over here. This egg. Oh. So it rained this morning. Not a ton. Like, not a ton. You can tell it's not like wet. Like, it's obviously still pretty dry. But it rained a little. And that's better than not raining at all. And somebody asked about our chicken in her hen apron. Yeah, she's still wearing it. She's the only one who needs it because the roosters are really onto her. They really like her. And I mean, that's not the rooster's fault. Right? That's not the rooster's fault. It's, maybe I should actually close the gate. How about that? But it's not the rooster's fault. It's, nature. But it's our job to protect her. So we make sure we, put some stuff there. Anyway. It was still fairly quiet. We spent most of the day playing with the puppies. We're getting ready for them to go home. We're making memories, is what we're doing. This is Tequila's first litter. They will forever be special to us. We will forever remember them. These guys are separating from their mom tomorrow. These little guys. Their moms, they need some time to be without their mom before they go to their new homes. So we're sure they are fine without their mom. We just want to give them some time. And honestly, same with the puppies. Tequila's not feeding them anymore. She's done. She's finished. Which is normal. Like 7-8 weeks is the normal time frame for a dog to start doing that. To say, you know what, kids? You're on your own. It's normal at this age. So that's what's going on now. Right now, puppies are murdering each other. Very aggressive. One's pooping. We won't film the pooping. It's rude. Yeah, it's rude. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They can't escape out of there, but I like checking to make sure they're all there. Because you never know. There has been no deer drama today. I did see the deer and her baby way out in the field. But the dogs just looked. I think they were still befuddled. Because they were kind of bamboozled. They were bamboozled yesterday. If you didn't watch yesterday's farm vlog, they were pretty bamboozled. Because what happened is they thought they were going to go play with the deer. And the deer was leading them away from her babies. So it was quite funny. Because they thought, hey, let's go play. And she thought, no, get away from my child. And they didn't know the child was there. And then she took off and they were sad. Because they actually wanted to play. My squash is happy. So that's good. Squash is getting happy. Excellent. The eggplant's doing fine. Getting some flowers. Yay. Some flowers over here. Double yay. Good, good. Very happy about that. And we have some tomatoes turning red on this one plant. Not on those ones yet. Those ones, I don't know about those ones. This one here has some tomatoes turning red. Tomatoes starting to blush. So we'll go in and pull those fairly soon, probably in the next couple days. So we'll see. We will see. So anyway, Rowan had Tequila's in there. Tequila's in there. So's Pippin. Pippin's a house cat. Of course she's in there. She's only outside sometimes. But we did see, we didn't just see, Rowan had Autumn. Rowan had Autumn. They're over here. Wildfire's here. Autumn's underneath. Autumn's still a little nervous. Autumn's at the back there. Autumn's at the back. Hi, sweetie. She's a little nervous. They've moved into the garage, which is a good space. This is where most of the cat food is. They're pretty happy. Wildfire would like her to come out, but she's a little nervous, and that's okay. Meanwhile, we have Deli's babies, who I can't touch her right now. There's also a bowl over there. But her babies are doing really well. She's got 2 white ones. I don't know if you can see. She gets very angry when I get too close. She doesn't like me at all. But she's got 2 white ones. I don't know if they're blue-eyed whites or red-eyed whites. We have to wait. We have to wait till they open their eyes. I don't know yet. So we'll see. Anyway, puppies murdering each other because that's the puppy plan. Anyway, that's what we're doing, is we're kind of getting ready to say goodbye to the little ones. They're amazing. They're amazing puppies, and they will be missed. So we're already getting sad about it, because we know, I mean, they're not all going home on the same day, but they're going to start going home. And so then we'll have 7, and then we'll have 6, and then we'll have 5. So I'm already emotional about it. And no, I'm not keeping one. I keep getting asked. I'm not really healthy enough to keep one, to be honest. I would love to keep a puppy, but the timing is wrong. I have an autoimmune disorder, and we're playing with my medications right now because I've not been well. And playing with your medications is havoc. It's havoc. And puppies are hard enough work. Livestock guardian puppies that you have to train are even more work. And I really just don't want to do the work right now. I'm just not up for it. I'm tired. And the ages are wrong. So the plan is, in a few years, you can see her better. There. That's her in her apron. She's looking good. Looking good, feeling good, darling. But the timing's wrong, because Tequila, I'm going to go sit in the chair. I'm actually pretty dizzy. But Tequila and Vodka are only 2. So if I kept a puppy right now, it would be 2 years younger. And that's kind of not my plan. So let me just take a minute to explain my doggy plan. My doggy plan is actually really simple. What I want to do is I want to keep the final litter for Tequila. We won't let her have more than 3 litters, and I'm probably only letting her have 2. She doesn't need more than that. She is not a broodmare. She is a member of my family, and she doesn't have to have endless puppies. Okay, she simply doesn't have to. There's no point. Like, why would we do that? So in her final litter, which will either be the next litter or the litter after, I want to keep a little girl. Then I'm going to spend 2 years training that little girl. When that little girl is all up to snuff, she'll be 18 months, 24 months, so just under 2 years, we'll start looking for a little boy, unrelated. So we're not going to keep a boy and a girl, because don't breed dogs that are related like that. Just don't do that. So we will keep a little girl, get Tequila and Vodka both fixed. And when that little girl is 2, or almost 2, we will look for a little boy. Then I will spend a couple years training the little boy. So then again, we will have a breeding pair, but the girl will already be a little older. So I wasn't entirely planning on Tequila having puppies at 2. I was going to wait till she was 3. However, it ended up not mattering because Rowan took them out together. Rowan was excited about puppies. There were no negative side effects. I mean, she's fine. 2 is plenty old enough. Anyone who thinks two is not old enough to have puppies doesn't understand dog physiology. I just wanted her to be a little older. She was physically fine. She was ready. And she's been a fantastic mother. So she's fine. I just wanted to wait an extra year. So that was kind of an unexpected thing I had to do this summer, was raise puppies and start them on their training, start them on their socializing with the animals and all that good stuff, which has been fun. Okay, I will admit it has been lovely. However, it was also unexpected, and I knew this year was going to be rough because I knew we were going to start playing with my medications. So I wouldn't have planned it that way, but it is what it is. So there's the 1, I'm not really well enough to raise a puppy right now. 2, I want a year off because I just spent 2 years raising 2 livestock guardian dogs. I would like a year not doing that because you actually have to train them. It's not like a barn cat, right? You get a kitten and you stick it in your barn and you love on it and you feed it and it eventually figures out what its job is. It's not like that with livestock guardian dogs. You have to guide them. You have to make sure they understand what their role is. And once they've got that role, they're perfectly great. Okay, and ours are. But you do have to help them on that road to understanding. That's part of dog training. Teaching them to understand the role they're supposed to play. And all dogs have different roles. Ours happen to be livestock guardians. So I've spent the last 2 years doing that. I want a year off. At least 1 year. Preferably 2 or 3 years. So ideally, right when Tequila's around 5, I'll keep a puppy, a little girl. And then when Tequila and Vodka are like 7, I'll get a little boy. And then by the time they're grown up and the little boy is trained and the little boy is physically mature enough, she will also, the girl, will also be a little bit older, and they will not be 2 having babies. Won't be babies having babies. I don't want to do that again. I said that I didn't enjoy it. I had a lot of fun. It just wasn't in my plan, and I don't love breeding outside of my plan. Because I like plans. I like plans. You can't always hold to your plans. The best laid plans go awry. Yep. But I do like having a plan. Okay. So that's not exactly according to plan, these puppies. And I'm not ready to keep one anyway. I am also not... I'm just not there yet. I was going to say something else, but it doesn't matter. But I'm just not in that headspace right now. And you shouldn't bite off more than you can chew. You need to know your limits. I talk about that a lot. How you need to know what you can handle and what you can't handle. And what I can't handle right now is another puppy. Okay? I can't do it. So I would like to spend the next few years like getting perimeter fencing up, and because we don't have perimeter fencing, we have the paddock behind us, but I would like perimeter fencing. And I would like to, I'm building a goat pen over there, and I would like to finish the goat pen. It's literally going to be 6 feet high because I intend to have breeding groups, and I don't want them getting out. Can't get over a 6-foot fence. There's no goat that jumps that high. So, you know, there's that going for us. But I have things I want to do. I want to start on a peacock enclosure. I want to work on the rabbits so they have a better, bigger location. There's just a lot I want to do that doesn't involve raising another puppy. So it's on my list, raising another puppy, because we will forever have Great Pyrenees. That's just part of our farm now. They are invaluable, and I can't imagine our farm without them. But I just don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have space in my life for a puppy right now. And Tequila and Vodka are a little young. They are in their prime. They don't need a third dog right now. I mean, heck, Vodka routinely beats up coyotes, and it's great. I'm not... Whenever I say I'm proud of him for handling coyotes, I get somebody who's like, well, you don't care about their lives? Of course I care about their lives. They're entitled to their life as well. but their right to life only extends as far as my chickens and my rabbits. They have all of the other territory. Okay, we only protect this front acreage. That's it. They have all the other territory. They can go and they can catch themselves wild rabbits. There are all kinds of game. We are actually in a heavily, there's so much wildlife here. They are not hurting for food. They do not have to take my chickens. So no, I'm not happy when vodka does his job. It's always tragic. But that is the reality of raising animals. You're responsible for their lives, and you have to find the best way you can to secure those lives. And for us, that's tequila and vodka. And vodka's a bit of a brute. He's supposed to be. That's what we want. He is a marshmallow with us. But when it comes to defending his flock, there's no one better. So, anyway, that's what's going on over here. So no, I'm not keeping a puppy. Okay? I think it's important to be very clear on that because I keep having people ask. So, most of the puppies are spoken for. I do have a handful that are not, so I will be listing them. And you never know. Hi, Shadowfax. It's right there. Our one's over there. But you never know. Sometimes people back out, so I might have a couple more available. We'll see. But finding them homes is not a problem. I was asked that as well. Do you worry that you won't be able to find homes for them all? No. Good quality livestock guardians are always in demand. Not like Great Pyrenees lab crosses, because that's not a livestock guardian dog. That's a mix. But these guys are Great Pyrenees with a little bit of Anatolian Shepherd. And Anatolian Shepherd's also a livestock guardian breed. If you're going to mix and match breeds, know what that combo ends up like. So a Great Pyrenees lab, and I know some of you swear by them. I know some of you are like, well, I have a Great Pyrenees lab and they're fantastic. Good. I'm glad. However, and this is a big however, that is not the experience of most people who have a Pyrenees lab or a Pyrenees Rottie or a Pyrenees Shepherd. Most people's experiences in turning those dogs into livestock guardians isn't great. Okay? Is there the occasional one that works out just fine? Sure, I'm moving because there's mosquitoes. But is there the occasional one that works out just fine? Of course. Always is. There is the exception to every rule. Every once in a while, you'll have somebody who has a German Shepherd who is defending their goats. Fantastic. You will have a Labrador that is protecting the chickens. Excellent. That is not the norm. So we are aiming for as much success as we can engineer. There are going to be failures. It's going to happen, right? Nothing's perfect. But we are aiming for as much success as we can engineer. And that means making sure that our livestock guardian dogs are actually livestock guardian breeds, that they're not a mix. So now, technically ours are mixed, sort of. Tequila is 1/8 Anatolian Shepherd. I had somebody say they didn't think the puppies were Anatolian Shepherd at all. They don't look it. No, they don't. Because Tequila is only 1/8 Anatolian. Okay? These guys are 1/16 Anatolian, which means they are 15/16. Yeah, Great Pyrenees. That's why they all look like Great Pyrenees. And we're making a giant hole in the middle. I don't know why we're doing that, but we are. Digging a giant hole is what Pyrenees do. Okay? That's just what yes, you fell in the hole. Well, this your fault. You guys all dug it. Anyway, that's going to be it for us today. Yes, Pyrenees dig holes. But we're going to be done for tonight. Tomorrow we are going to do a photo shoot for the puppies because it's their last full day with us as a group of 8. So we're going to do like photo shoot and videos and stuff, lay on the grass for a couple hours with them and just get some great shots because it's Tequila's first litter. Tequila's my baby. I just want to never forget, right? I just want to never forget how beautiful they were how much fun it was. They have been amazing puppies. And even though I have not been well, they have been a dream. Okay. Years and years ago, many years ago, like 20 years ago, I had golden retriever puppies and they were chaotic. Golden retrievers are chaotic good. They're fantastic dogs. If you never had a dog before, you should get a golden retriever. But the puppies were chaotic, a little bit chaotic. These guys have been perfect. They're everything you think of when you think, man, I want Great Pyrenees puppies. Those are the perfect puppies right there. Those little guys are perfect. They're wonderful. And I don't regret one minute of it, even though it was outside my plan. So, we are going to spend time tomorrow loving them up and making sure we have wonderful shots. Hi, darling. And you'll notice they actually look like little dogs now. That's how you know when they're ready to go to their new homes. Yes, age matters. You don't want to rehome a 6-week-old. That's too young. But you want them to start to look like little dogs. Like, even just a week ago, they looked like puppies. Now they literally look like small dogs. I know. That one's my favorite, by the way. That's the little pink-collared girl. And she's nuts, and I love her. If I were keeping one, that would be the one. So, I mean, seriously, if somebody decided they didn't want her, I'll keep her and be happy about it, even though it's outside of my plan. Man, they're perfect dogs. They have mud on their feet because, you know what? They've been digging in the mud. Anyway, that is going to be it for us here tonight at Andersen Acres. We'll see you tomorrow.